What kind of poem is that?
A sparse one.
What up? What up, everybody? We're heading towards the final dungeon in Tales of Arise. Well, possibly the final 2 dungeons, but alas. Oh shit, did it? Like, how loud? Like my mic? Yo, Ray! It's also because I'm not, like, moving around, and there's, like, not a lot of combat happening, so it's kind of quiet. Going for more. Hold on. Let me adjust that, then. Hold on. Sorry. Fucking hate this microphone. It's really annoying. Hello? 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 Better? Have it like a little bit away from me now. There we go. Cool. What's up, Uber and Ray? How you guys doing? I did some grinding over the weekend, but not too much, so we're just gonna give it a go. Oh, I should buy some supplies before we head out. Ben, Jesus Christ, dude, go to sleep. Did I see your Discord? I might have seen it last night and just like my brain must have not. Nice. That's good shit, man. That's good shit, dude. Yeah, I must have just fucking been in another goddamn planet last night. I'm going to do 4. I need at least 2 of these, and I definitely need like, I don't know, 5. Oh, you guys are installing solar panels? Nice. Also, this lighting makes me look like I'm fucking dead. Holy shit. Oh my god, I look like it's, I don't know, a mess. Might just stay up till bedtime, I feel that. Alright, what don't I have? That's too expensive. I'll just get another one, cause fuck it.
Did we really just spend that much money?
It's 38 hours when you're at 24. It's a lot, dude. It's not... It's the healthiest thing. I do feel that though, because I've only gotten like 4 hours of sleep, maybe.
Well, it's the moment of truth.
This lady and I hang together once we're up in the air.
Well, don't
You're going to jinx us.
What time did I go to bed? I went to bed almost 4 in the morning last night, and then I woke up today at like 7:45 or something. And I meant to wake up at 7:30. I like made my alarm snooze.
We should give her one, right? I was thinking something like
Fall Knights.
huh?
It means owl in the ancient tongue. Literally, the one drawn to the
Game volume is off? Okay.
I like it. Sounds perfect for our little escapade.
Not sure I'm completely convinced, but well, it's as good a name as any. From now on, she'll be known as the Fall Knights.
I might need to increase it in game. That might have been what happened.
We have 2 goals. First, we need to get to Lennigus and make the Renans finally leave Dahna alone. And then, we need to figure out the truth behind Shionne's thorns and find a way to save her. Sound good?
Is that better? For now?
Alright, then let's go.
Brother, you gotta stop beating yourself up. You really do. You know what I started doing last night? I started writing notes. Started writing notes for like Persona stuff, just like basic stuff, like, oh, these are good buttons, corner combos, mid-screen combos, you know, stuff like that. And I was like trying to learn them too at the same time.
what?
And then when I executed it, I wrote it down so I wouldn't forget.
The whole of existence crammed inside a tiny frame.
Now that you mention it, I guess you're right. It does look more like a painting than a living, breathing world.
From up here, all the struggles we've been through feel so insignificant.
Nothing like realizing how small you are to put everything into perspective.
Damn, they're on season 5? My god, I'm way behind on that show.
Too, huh?
How much longer until we reach Lennigus?
There are better ways to use your time than napping. We should take a moment to familiarize ourselves with the facilities on board before arrival.
Good idea. The starship may end up serving as our base of operations once we're down there. Think you'll be alright with the controls?
You mean the one set to automatic pilot? I dare say I'll manage. I'm basically just here to supervise.
In that case, she's all yours.
Try to go to bed at midnight, couldn't stop thinking.
Everything okay, Shionne?
I played my
You seem
losing
a
match.
little different.
Hold on, let me, That's why. Because I did this while I was grinding, I turned everything down. Alright, and then let me turn it up in OBS a little bit. Okay, that should be better for you guys. Sorry about that. I literally forgot about that I did that. Also, I should probably use my CP, my SP rather, because I have a lot of it. And that's just Alphen.
Like, in a bad way different?
Oh,
No,
excuse
not
me.
at all. You seem more different
I used to be able to go like 3 days in their sleep easily when I had chemical assistance. Ever since I stopped, I've just been totally intolerant of lacking sleep. I feel that, bro. Because your brain is on dopamine receptors and shit, so like it's always like on as opposed to like winding down. I've only been playing these and fighting games, particularly Grand Blue and Persona 4 Arena Ultimax. That's it. That's all I've been playing. That's a pretty planet. Also, is that a flower? Oh, that's the star thing.
Is something wrong?
No. I was merely thinking how it had been 7 years. That's all.
You mean since you became a lord and left Legacy? I guess even
Understandable.
someone like you can get homesick, huh?
If I make it somewhat deep in pools and drown, that's fine. Listen, man.
Tell me though.
I keep telling you.
History with Lenegus. A traumatic one, no less.
It's I think you're your own enemy in that sense, but also
Doesn't that frighten you?
you're already finding out the ways that you need to work, the things you need to work on, right? So just make notes of them and be sure to keep referring to them
The past is what
and
it
make
is.
like
There's no changing
obtainable.
that. But the future's what we make it.
I see.
Make sure to create like obtainable practices so that things get into your rhythm.
We have more pressing matters to address. Come
You
back and
know,
speak to me when you finish looking around.
I've been reading this shit. I've been reading Atomic Habits by James Clear. Someone recommended it to me, and it's been really helping, like, my change of attitude and, like, my behaviors and stuff. And how to build good habits.
This must feel like a homecoming of sorts to you, huh? What
I really
was
do
my
recommend it, like, really do.
before you came to Dahna?
I'm about,
I don't have many happy memories.
I'm about to, be just about halfway through with the book.
Remember. They called it treatment, but in truth, they were just using me as a guinea pig.
It's also
for
about
research.
breaking bad habits, too.
They experimented on you?
That's right. All I was to them was a riddle to solve. They poked and prodded.
You may notes of destiny to find
trying
out
to figure
form
out what
over.
triggered my thorns or changed the form they took. Day in and
I'll
day
take a
out,
look at that in a little
every
bit.
single day, one test after another. I'm still surprised they didn't try to dissect me. The look they gave me whenever one of them
Oh,
touched my
also,
skin,
Ray, there's a reason why I haven't started Dread yet.
reeling from the pain.
I know I said that I was gonna start today. It's been a slight change of plans. I'll let y'all know in a little bit.
Helplessly complicit in their pain. I thought things couldn't get any worse, but then they.
I'll share my notes with you, Uber,
Visions of the coming
after
apocalypse.
stream. I just wrote like a few things, maybe like 8 things last night.
I lacked a cheery disposition.
So it's kind of tired.
I needed so much as touch
I'm
another
tired,
soul.
but like not sleepy, if that makes sense. I was like
Sure,
semi-wired.
I survived, but with the knowledge that one day I'd be swallowed up by oblivion. And that's when it hit me. If I was going to die, then it should mean something. If I have to sacrifice myself to save the world, so be it.
Don't mind seeing in this
I'm
game
sorry.
sooner.
I
Facts.
didn't mean to make you relive that.
No, it's fine. I'm in a much better place.
I mean, when you're playing, right? Just have Deathloop open.
Can live. But why not the other way around? Why shouldn't we be the ones dying to save you?
Like the characters that you have trouble with, just have their frame data open on Deathloop.
That's exactly my point. Why should you have to give up your life just because you drew the short straw in the destiny stakes? How is that even right? It's that logic that's used to justify slavery, as if some of us were just meant to be sacrificed. This struggle was never about
So I click through
saving
for that. Well, so get to the character and get to the thing that you're not working on, or that you feel like you need to work on. Like if you know need frame data in like Percival's fucking 5M or something, a 4.5M or something, you know, shit like that.
That's what you've been fighting for all along, isn't
Oh,
it?
typing helps. Okay, you're one of those people.
just me.
That when you write something, it helps you remember. Yeah.
This fight is yours too, Shionne. If we're going to win, everyone has to win.
And that makes sense for you, you
No
know.
room for losers in this fight. Now I see it. The true nature of our struggle.
victory without losers. But that means that a Dahna
Right,
victory
see in
over
here.
Rena can't be the end. Do you
I think
we can
writing
pull
may
it
be
off?
the mine, and like seeing, hearing I feel goes in and out depending on what it is.
Things ever changing.
Yeah, you're right. No one's ever changed the future without aiming for the stars. We can do this together.
I mean, this is gonna be like a very obvious announcement, the thing that I'm gonna say. But basically, I'm just going to go back to Twitch after I finish this game. For various reasons, but mostly like, while YouTube is great for like your streams becoming videos and people like possibly being able to find them, it's not really conducive to like creating a, it's not really conducive to like building a channel for like streaming purposes as opposed to Twitch, because like as much as I fucking hate the platform, I shouldn't say hate because I still go there and I still watch my friends and stuff. As much as I dislike the platform for various reasons, I'm gonna go back because it's kind of just like, damn, like.
Alphen, listen to this. So Lana is talking and
Hey, shut up!
It just feels like I should do Twitch and then make the Twitch videos, Twitch streams into videos.
All that fuss he made about naming the ship too.
Hey, I never said I was scared.
Yeah, it's hard to grow on YouTube without a Twitch following. Yeah, you're right. Cause like, unless you have something built in, it's hard. Like, unless you know. Also, if you're a fucking giant streamer and you have a
I don't think there's anything
exclusivity contract, and like you can bring, you can bring all your people over, like Ludwig or Tim the Tamman,
Running technology.
etc., etc.
Me to Dahna.
It's kind of hard to do that, I feel.
Oh, that's a good point. If you think so.
Plus the
Alphen, it
dance
must be
of
okay.
like
Don't you agree, Lana?
trying to find a fucking stream on this platform is so annoying. You need to search, filter,
Wrong, okay?
click live in your filters, then search, and then that's how you find people that are streaming whatever game. Whereas opposed to Twitch, you just fucking type in the search bar and boop, there it is, brother. So if anyone subscribes to me and isn't following me on Twitch, please do so. Twitch.tv/treefolio. And I'll be back there as much as I don't like want to be.
Actually, now that you mention it, not at all.
But maybe it'll be good,
These
because
starships
like,
are remarkable
I was
so
surprised,
far, all things
quite honestly,
considered.
what happened
Nothing like being at sea, thank goodness.
the Sunday that I streamed the Persona tournament.
I was just
And
wondering
I'll have
if
another point to that, I'll
it
get
looks
to
big
it.
enough to fit a person inside of it.
It's a healing pod. It fixes injuries and illnesses.
Oh, you don't say. That should definitely come in handy if any of us get injured while we're down there. Alphen? Was it something I said?
No, I was just thinking back to when I escaped Lennigus, that's all. What with the ceremony and losing control. I was a total mess. Maori laid me inside here.
So, you're saying you got in this thing straight after escaping? But that means you were inside for 300 years?
Yes, it sounds crazy, I know. But don't even ask me why I stayed asleep all that time.
That's definitely quite some lie-in, all right. But still, whether you meant to or not, I sure am glad that it's this century that you finally woke up in.
What do you mean?
With the amount of fighting we've done, we would have never made it this far without
Facts.
you. And not only that, but Alphen, can you recall back to what it is that I said to you back when we left Menancia? About the dream of coexistence? and needing to learn what it entailed?
Of course. That's why you came with us, right? To learn what you couldn't at home.
Even in that time, I was well aware that what I was living was a lie. But at the same time, I also felt really compelled to fulfill my brother's wishes. I'll always remember him fondly. But the coexistence we're fighting for isn't for him. It's for people now.
Ooh,
And
it's
those
good
still
shit,
to come.
Kisara.
The world's bigger than just Menancia. My dream is for all Dahnans, wherever they might be, to be free. If I've learned anything on this journey, it's that. And the one who brought me along was you, Alphen. I'll forever be grateful to you.
I'll forever be grateful.
We should probably save your thanks. At least until we've dealt with the Red Woman.
I know. But whatever we find when we get down there, I'm through looking the other way.
Kisara.
Probably getting
Kisara!
ahead of myself, huh? Let's take things one step at a time.
Party. Oh, never mind. Talk to Doha. What was I gonna say? Oh, that I also feel like really bad for like my players and my commentators, because I feel like I kind of cut the knees off of what we were doing by making a switch. Like, you know, to be like nice to myself, I thought I was doing the right thing, because at the time Twitch was just such a fucking shit show that I was just like, I don't want to deal with this. I don't want to deal with hate raids and thousands of bots and DMCAs and a whole bunch of other shit that was happening at the time. And like, you know, have to deal with all of that simply to fucking stream. Like, I just really didn't want to deal with all that just so I can play some goddamn video games on a platform, you know? So I just moved on over to here and, you know, hoped it would be better. For a time it was, like, as far as, like, viewership goes, it was, like, kind of comparable. But then over time it feels like, because I'm not on Twitch, it's kind of detrimental because everyone just kind of goes there. So yeah, it just sucks. Like, it sucks that I like made that decision, and it feels like it was the wrong decision in the long term. And yeah, I just feel bad.
Is everyone about ready? We'll soon be making preparations to land.
Before we do that,
Should we leave
what exactly should we expect when we get down there?
Dohalimo in his farmer's clothes?
Kisara has a point. Now that I think of it, I don't know the first thing about Lenegus.
I'd like to hear more too. It's been centuries since I was last there, and they didn't exactly give me the grand tour.
Very well. First and foremost, Lenegus was the base of operations in charge of the crown contest on Dahna. Of course, it also happens to be a city in its own right, complete with its own independent society. Its social structure is based on a strict hierarchy. Put simply, the strength of an individual's astral arts carries great weight.
Enough to determine someone's social rank, you mean? But astral arts are innate, right? So people's positions are fixed at birth.
They can be honed with the right training, and there are admittedly other factors at play. But yes, that's basically the gist. As a result, family lines that churn out lords and their contenders wield disproportionate influence, and those lineages are treated as nobility.
Those capable of only weak astral arts are effectively an underclass, denied the right to descend to Dahna even if they wanted to. Still, even the lowest rung on the Renan ladder is considered superior to being a Dahnan. Keep that in mind down there.
Thanks for the warning. As a lord, Dohalim must have been pretty high up in the pecking order, right? What about you, Shionne?
Come on, you've seen her skill with astral arts. You really need to ask?
Fair point.
On arts alone, you're right. I'd have been sitting pretty. But you're forgetting my thorns. They weren't exactly an invitation to high society.
Sorry.
No, it's fine. It's refreshing to be around someone who says what they're thinking. Life's less complicated that way.
Jeez, give backhanded compliments much?
Wait a second. Are you? He is! Lost blushing!
I am not!
Cute.
Of course, separating people into castes based on something arbitrary like arts is discrimination at its worst. As if such simplistic criteria could ever be a measure of someone's worth.
So this red woman, are we expecting to find her on Lennox?
Yo, Tempest, what's good, bro?
Wager so. Lennox is too deeply involved in all this to discard the
Me
possibility.
blushing, you can barely
Chances
see
are
me in
she's
this
also
terrible
connected to
lighting because
Rena's
of the
Alma being
windows.
stolen from us in Pelegion.
If the Rena's Alma is being used to
And
exploit
these.
Dahna, we need to take it back at all costs.
That red woman's got a lot to answer for. Just as well I've got a ton of questions.
We're about to land. The descent could be a little bumpy, so brace yourselves.
If there are clues about your thorns,
That's a remind me that I need to use SP on my other characters. On their trees, on their skill trees. But yeah, that's basically the gist of why I want to go back. Also, I have something to note about the Red Woman, that because I talked to Zero Syndicate this past weekend about this game.
There's no one here. I wasn't expecting a welcome mat, but still.
Lennox's infrastructure is largely automated. Besides, people won't be expecting incoming traffic while the crown contest is still underway.
That's a cool ass ship.
Do you think anyone realizes that we're here?
We may not have received a royal welcome, but I doubt our entrance went unnoticed. Don't let your guard down.
I really hope we don't have to fight anybody while we're here.
So now what? We've come all this way on a hunch that this red woman is here, right? And if we're lucky, the Rena's Alma too. Any idea where we should start looking?
There is an area of the city that is accessible only to the sovereign.
I kind of want to leave him in his farmer's clothes.
That seems as good a place as any for us to start.
Forbidden? What are they hiding?
I don't know, hence my desire to find out. Fortunately, we just so happen to have
Whenever
a
I'm done with
sovereign
this
on
game, so hopefully this stream, after this stream, so Thursday maybe.
Changing the shape of a
If we
huge
don't beat this
structure such as
game
Lennox would have required
today,
a source of
then
power.
it'll be next Tuesday. Hopefully I beat the game the next
Do you
stream.
think that source might have been the Rena's Alma?
I just don't want to do what I did last time when I switched, which was like leave the Shin Megami Tensei stream kind of up in the air and over there on Twitch. Whereas opposed to here, you know, I don't want to just leave this at the end and switch over and not continue the game.
Possibly together with the Red Woman. Hiding something of that worth in the residential quarters would only court trouble. In which case,
It stands to reason we should be looking somewhere normally out of bounds. Is that it?
indeed.
Indeed.
But it's been over 300 years since I was made a sovereign. You can't seriously think I'll be able to waltz right into the place after all this time.
There's only one way to find out. If there's even a chance you can get us in, I say we give it a
I mean,
shot.
you still have the crest.
Shionne's right. Who knows? We might even find a clue to her thorns while we're at it.
All right. It's not like we're swimming in leads, so let's try to track down the Forbidden Zone.
The Forbidden Zone. It sounds like a Sonic adventure. No, like a Sonic stage. Maximum burst. Penetration. Do 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 do. Ooh, divine saber. Work is monotony, depression setting in pretty good today. Damn. I definitely know the feels on that one, friend.
All lies a city full of Renans. Capital city where Shionne and Dohalim used to live, no less. Who knows what we'll find on the other side?
Who knows? Oh. The weird shit is, so apparently, the red woman has been fucking in the whole game this entire time, and I have never noticed. She has been with every single lord, probably apparently besides Dohalim, for the entire game. And I've never noticed her until we fought Waterboy. I forget his name. Virgil man. My brain is not working despite having coffee. But she has been around the whole time. Like, it's either she's either been in the cities or like with the lords. That's freaky.
What in the world?
Yeah, for sure, for real, right? The classic like horror movie trope.
A lot of things to look different. But this is a bit more than I anticipated.
The very foundations of the city have shifted. What could have caused this?
When Lennox
Yeah, she's fun. She's probably fun to try to spot. Yeah.
An effect on the interior too.
Maybe when they sent the wedge down to Dahna?
But they wouldn't move around the places where people live. These are their homes, right?
I would think the citizens themselves didn't have much say in the matter. Either way, locating the Forbidden Zone just became that much
The
trickier.
Forbidden Zone.
Dohalim? Is that you?
Avakir, I'm glad to see you're well.
So it is you! But why are you here? Shouldn't you be down on Dahna participating in the crown contest? And these people?
So you haven't heard what happened on Dahna then?
Heard what?
Someone you know?
An old friend.
Hey, Dohalim. Don't tell me you've started keeping company with...
They're with me. More importantly, what's happened here?
I'm really not
Volume
sure.
can be a little
The
bit
city's
louder.
foundations
Okay,
began to
got it.
shift without warning, and now everything looks like this. We're all waiting for the Sovereign to tell us what's happening. But so far...
Avakir, listen to me. We're looking for the Forbidden Zone.
There
Do
you
you
go.
have any idea where we
Is
might
that
find
better?
it?
The Forbidden Zone? What business could you possibly have there?
Trust me.
What
The
does
less
he
you
mean
know,
by
the
you
better.
people? Oh, you know,
You're
bro.
just the
You know,
same as
being a
ever.
racist.
I wish I could help, but what with the changed topography, I can barely locate my own home. Let alone the Forbidden Zone.
Very well. It looks like we'll have to find the way there ourselves.
Have you seen Faria yet?
No.
I see. Well, nothing much has changed with her. If anything, she's probably even more...
I can well imagine.
Why did you come back? You know it can only result in pain for you both.
I've no doubt of that.
You really are
That's
the
good.
same as
Okay,
ever.
cool.
Fine, I understand. Just don't say I didn't warn you. And take care of yourself. Okay, Doe?
Doe.
So who's Faria?
Law?
Yeah, who's Faria?
If what Avakir said is true, it would seem the people of Lenegis are being kept in the dark about what's happening down on Dahna.
They seem to be just as clueless about what's going on up here in their own world. Despite the fact that it's actually here that the wedge originally came from.
We need more information. Let's talk to the citizens, see what we can find out.
While we're at it, we can ask them about the Red Woman, too.
And don't forget about finding the way to the Forbidden Zone either.
That's
Let's
so
leave
many
the talking
things to
Shionne.
ask.
We can't have a bunch of Dahnans poking their noses around.
Good idea. I think that's for the best.
I shall assist.
You sure?
Being a lord on Lenegis has its advantages.
Right. Then we'll leave it to you two. The Dahnans among us should probably
whoops.
keep our heads down.
I haven't
What if people
click
freak
back
out?
in.
I shall explain it away by saying,
I'm going to, I'll be
I'm
Dohalim.
leading you.
I kind of want to keep his farmer thing on, but also, I don't know. Ooh, what? Since we're in Rena. Forbidden Zone Act 1.
Oh, dear me. What an unspeakable mess this has all become. Just look at the state of our city. Even the Zeugles have stopped heeding our commands. Whatever did we do to deserve this?
You really have no clue what might have caused this?
Would that I have. Alas, there was no warning, no prior decree. His Highness must have deemed it unnecessary for us to know. We have no choice but to grin and bear it. But do my eyes deceive me? Could I really be standing in the presence of his lordship, Dohalim of the House Ilkaris? I believed he was on Dahna.
Your eyes do not deceive you. It is I, one and the same. I have returned to fulfill a special duty, the details of which I cannot divulge.
Huh.
As your lordship wishes. First, Lenegis mutates beyond recognition. Now, this unexpected visit. The Sovereign's plans are inscrutable indeed. The Ilkaris house has produced a great many lords over the centuries.
Totally doesn't seem like he'd have a black
praying
thumb.
for your victory in the latest crown contest.
Wait, what's a black thumb? I've heard of a green thumb. I've never heard
Your
of a
good
black
wishes
thumb.
do me an honor.
My livestock has reached maturity, but I can't get to my livestock because I'm in Lenegis. I keep wanting to say Rena. What do the children say? Technically, 4 if you count your big toes. Fancy parfait. Let's go. Oh damn, I could have. Arquis Impact, yes, I need this.
Wonder just how many people have been saved by Shionne in some form. I'm impressed.
Your lordship. Oh, what a great honor it is to finally meet you. I descended to Dahna during the last crown contest also. Alas, when the contender I was backing failed to clinch the title, I returned. I witnessed the deaths of so many slaves.
Indeed.
Sorry to interrupt, but we're looking for a woman dressed all in red. Have you seen anyone of that description?
All red, eh? No, I can't say I remember anyone like that. I imagine she'd stand out somewhat, too.
Man, there's a deep scar.
Yeah.
From
What
like
about
here
down on
to
Dahna
here.
during the crown contest? You didn't see anyone like that hanging around the lord you were serving?
What's with all these questions? I've never seen her, okay? Not recently or otherwise. Why do you want to find her anyway?
Never mind. Forget I asked. Sorry to take up your time.
Rude? Why all these questions? Because I'm fucking trying to look for her. Maybe that's my fucking long lost sister, you fucking piece of shit.
Is everything okay? You look a little lost.
Ah, yes, the universal sign for lost.
Home is all. I was just about to make my umpteenth attempt at a new route.
I was hoping to head this way myself. The situation is a real pain, huh?
I suppose the Sovereign knows best. I daren't stay here too long, though. A lower caste can only linger around these parts for so long before I outstay my welcome.
Sheesh.
I was hoping to avoid it, but maybe I'll have to go that way after all.
You mean you know another way round?
Lord Dohalim Ilkaris! But how? Last I heard, you were in Dahna competing in the crown contest.
I mean,
Yes,
do
strange,
all
isn't
of
it?
you know that
If you
like,
know another
you
route,
guys live in
we'd be
space,
grateful
right?
if you could tell us.
But of course. Please forgive me. There's a wall that sprung up ahead of here, with what looks to be an entrance in it. I thought maybe it was a passageway between the different quarters, but I've no way of knowing for sure.
It's worth investigating, at least. I shall go and assess the situation. In the meantime, wait for me here. If it looks safe, I'll come and let you know.
You'd really do that for me?
I
Lord
should
troubling
also
himself
change
for someone of my lowly status?
Alphen's clothes.
Our lot in life is of little consequence. We are both Renan, first and foremost.
Oh, why yes, my lord. Thank you.
Well, we've canvassed the city for information. What do you think?
No one has the faintest idea what's happened to the city after all. They haven't heard the news about the crown contest either.
You'd think that info would easily find its way up here. Has it always been like that?
Not to this extent, which would indicate that something's suppressing the truth. That Lenegis is under some kind of control.
Given everything that's happened to their city, the people here seem weirdly okay with it all.
Yeah, that one guy even said his Zoogle had stopped listening to him. If that's true, these people are in big trouble.
Everything that happens here is attributed to the Sovereign's will. It's the way people have been conditioned.
God.
Their belief runs
God.
deep.
I might need another cup of coffee.
Nothing happens devoid of a reason. To them, it's all part of the Sovereign's grand plan.
The Sovereign's plan. There is one thing I'm still not sure about. Just who is this person ruling over Lenegis?
The Sovereign, of course. He rules from Rena while presiding over both Rena and Lenegis.
Without the lords or anyone in the middle doing his dirty work? Isn't Rena at least the same size as Dahna? That's a pretty big dominion for one person to rule over. I would have thought ruling Lenegis alone would be difficult enough.
The points you make are valid, though I confess I'd never given it much thought before. Here, the Sovereign's total authority is as natural as night turning to day.
Sheesh.
Come to think of it, I know nothing of the nature of how Rena itself is. Shionne, have you ever been... No, forgive me. Have you met or crossed paths with, or even heard of someone who's actually made a visit to the homeland?
No, I haven't.
Neither have I. In which case, I would imagine that... But no, surely not. Can it really be that no citizen of Lenegis has ever been there?
Hold up, what are you getting at, Dohalim?
Assuming what I believe to be correct, it's possible that no one on Lenegis has ever laid eyes on the actual Renan homeworld itself.
It's
No
the
one but
founder
Sovereign,
run.
that is.
But what about trade and communication? There's got to be a flow back and forth, surely.
Not if the Sovereign is imposing his will on Lenegis single-handedly. It could be a one-way street.
But I thought you said that the Sovereign's all the way over on Rena. If that's the case, can he really rule directly over Lenegis from so far away? What if something were to happen to the city, like now?
I'm beginning to wonder what the nature of this Sovereign even is. Alphen said he was forced into the role, right? Just before the ceremony. But Sovereign is also the title given to the almighty Renan ruler. So which one is it?
Yeah.
Whoever wins the crown contest inherits the throne from his or her predecessor. before becoming ruler over all of Rena and Lenegis. Thereafter, that individual is known as the Sovereign, though it would appear that the current ruler has gone silent. As
And
for
no one
how
has seen
Volron
them.
factors into all this, at this point, I no longer know what to believe.
3 centuries ago, I became the Sovereign here on Lenegis. No, not just became, I was forced to. Me, a Dahnan. 300 years later, we cross paths with Volron, who also bears the Sovereign's crest. That's not the only thing we have in common. We both became Sovereign without winning the crown contest.
Do you think Volron was made sovereign for the same reason? Because of that ceremony?
I can't say for sure, but it certainly sounds like it.
But that would mean that 2 sovereigns would need to exist at any one time. One whose job it is to rule, and the other for ceremonial purposes. We never did see Volron's body back in Ganath Haros.
We didn't, that is
Is a
true.
new ceremony underway with Volron at its center this time? Could that be what's causing all this strange activity here?
Wait a second. You don't think Volron and the Red Woman are working together, do you? The ceremony can't go forward without the Renis Alma. The same one that the Red Woman stole.
There's something else the ceremony needs. A maiden. And unless there's another one out there aside from me...
Questions, questions, and yet more questions. Ones that it seems will remain unanswered until we can establish the Sovereign's identity.
If the Forbidden Zone really is off limits to everyone but the Sovereign, that seems as good a place as any to start. For the sake of liberating Dahna, too.
Then it's decided. That's where we need to go.
One of the citizens mentioned a passage that she thought might lead to another section of the city. It could point us in the right direction. Let's go find it.
One other thing, though, that is kind of strange about this whole situation is if they have had the same sovereign since I can't remember how many years it is between sovereigns, but if they have the same sovereign between when Dohalim and Shionne were children, you would think that one of them would have seen them. So why is it that, like, if that is true, why don't they know what the fuck the sovereign looks like? Lenegis can't be made. It's
Nobody left to run the show. I wonder what the people here are supposed to do. I mean, there's sovereigns up on the Renan homeworld, and all their lords were sent to Dahna.
Hi, honey, love you.
But Dohalim was a lord, right?
Only current acting lords have power. Renan society is quite strict about such matters.
Even if the other lords were still around, I doubt they'd be able to do much about the situation.
I wonder what they'd think if they were here to see Lenegis now. Balsif, Cannabelt, Almadria, and Volron. Now that I think of it, aside from Dohalim, we know next to nothing about the other lords.
Well, yeah, why would we? To us Dahnans, they were just enemies we needed to overthrow. Nothing more.
I know. But seeing Renans in their own city, going about their day-to-day lives, it gets you thinking.
It feels strange to imagine the lords living here too, you mean?
Yeah, a little.
If you're that curious about them, why not try inquiring with some of the locals? Every lord and their household has their share of supporters here on Lenegis. And luckily for us, the people here are unaware of the events on Dahna, which means they should be more inclined to talk to us.
God damn it. Oh, this is a side quest, okay. I don't want to do that. I just want to do this story stuff. Am I supposed to do this? Oh, it's just 3 of them. I might as well just do that.
Yes! Yes!
Yes! That's like the,
Balsif had it in him to care about someone other than himself? Really?
that's like the Dragon Quest dude.
A change in position can do much
Yes!
to alter one's perspective.
So even...
God. Just
I
fucking
guess she
talking
intended to
about.
spread it throughout all of Lenegus then.
Just talking about Dohalim.
It almost sounded like she was praising them too.
Maybe there was more to the guy than at first glance.
I shall refrain from commenting.
What?
How long do you get your maiden? After you get your maiden, do you get the invite to the hold? It's been almost 10 years and still no invite. Damn. Ganabelt. As their father, it fills me with endless
Annabelle was so
pride.
horrible to people. Yet he was invested in helping Rena succeed. Doesn't that seem just a little inconsistent?
I'm perhaps biased in this matter, I admit it. However, in my mind, while all lords vie to become the next sovereign, they're also meant to serve as guardians of all of Rena.
It seems like Annabelle also
Got it.
cared about it to the very end.
So why couldn't he extend that to us Dahnans?
Because he saw you as subhuman, that's why. Like all the lords have, besides Dohalim. They're all subhuman to them. You
This
don't
area
matter.
doesn't look as badly damaged
Like-
as that other district we went through.
Indeed.
That's what they were raised to believe. God damn, she looks fucking pissed. Look at this woman. She looks so angry. Because he said y'all were Danimals? No! You don't see the knife off the screen. Oh my god.
I guess her willingness to stoop to any low came from a survival of the fittest worldview.
And some people here not only shared her belief,
The lightest robbery ever. My goodness.
Ridiculous. Okay.
What is happening to our people?
It seems like the people on
Did you get a
Lenegus don't
cat
know
for
much
that
about
kind of
Volron
service?
either.
My goodness.
I remember being quite surprised when the Lord of Ganath Harros changed so abruptly.
Everyone knows the animals
You
are
have any
inferior
doubts
to
that something
Googurts.
suspicious was going on?
Oh right,
On the
animals
contrary.
is that
Remember, we Renans are raised to
yogurt
accept
thing.
everything at face value.
For a second I thought the animals were like animal crackers.
about it,
But they're
the
not.
families
Animal
of
crackers are
Ren Ward
different. I
must see them
also
differently
really
from
want
the rest
animal
of us.
crackers.
yeah,
I haven't had some
despite
in
the brutality they're known
ages.
for.
They must have had a lot on their shoulders.
Renans live in a world where strength and power determine, but their loyalty to their people is also strong. It's what brings them together against outside forces, and nothing exemplifies that more than...
That's what makes them the guardians of all of Rena, so to speak.
Right. It's the same reason Balsif hated my guts. And
Guess that makes you an even bigger...
So, Alphen,
Yeah. I think it's made me realize that the lords were all people, too. Balsif and the others. They all had their own circumstances to deal with as they went through life.
Yeah, but still, just because they had loved ones in their lives doesn't mean...
I know. What they did was horrible. I'm not trying to dispute that. But at the same time, they weren't incomprehensible monsters either. They were individuals, just like the rest of us. So I guess what I'm trying to say is...
You're saying that they weren't bad because they were Renans, or because they were terrible monsters. Even if they did terrible things, they were still just people.
Rinwell.
I mean...
Not at all.
Being a Dahna
Sure.
doesn't make you a good person. And being a Renan doesn't make you a bad one. I think that's something we've all seen.
I
Shionne and
mean...
Dovaline definitely make a
Okay.
good case for it.
And I'm going to keep doing my best to make sure I earn that trust. As a fellow human being above all else.
God, they're pulling one of these things. I fucking hate this shit. Come on, be better than that. Oh, they're just like, yes, of course they're fucking individuals. Say the most obvious thing fucking ever. No. So what if they had hardships or whatever the fuck? That doesn't mean shit. They still fucking managed to enslave
There's something I just don't get.
millions of people.
What is it?
The crown contest itself
And
has
like
always gone ahead as
murder
planned,
like
right?
a shit ton of them, all in the
which
pursuit
case,
of power.
The current sovereign of Rena should be whoever it was that won the previous contest.
Yeah, that makes
So like
sense.
that doesn't just
So,
because they were individuals doesn't
Who was
like
it then?
somehow
Conflict
complicate
Milroth,
their
the former
fucking
lord of
terribleness
Custodian, if memory
or like
serves.
muddle it.
So then this Han-freaked whatchamacallem, he's the current ruler of Rena?
The last I heard, yes. Though admittedly,
That's like
I
saying, oh,
haven't actually seen him since the end
Hitler
of the previous
fucking.
contest.
You're
If
saying
only
that
he
ever
did
since
his art
becoming
more, he
sovereign,
wouldn't have
he's
been
never
a fucking
actually shown
power
himself on
hungry
Lenegis?
piece of shit.
I guess
And
over
yet here we
Holocron,
are.
maybe, but not in the flesh. Same thing goes for the sovereign that came before him.
Now that you mention it, I don't recall anyone ever visiting Lenegis from the motherland, sovereign or otherwise.
And that never struck you as a little bit odd?
When you live here, it's as if you're conditioned not to notice all these strange quirks and discrepancies. The question is then, by whom? And to what end?
A new Renis Alma is supposedly created to coincide with every crown contest, meaning each victor is awarded their very own. In other words, if that's true, there should be as many of the things out there as there have been contests.
True, but going on what we witnessed in Pelagian, it didn't look like the sort of thing that could be made to order. But if even the victor's speeches have been part of some grand deception, then where are they? Quite frankly, I'm not even sure what to believe anymore.
You and me both. Though we are Renan by blood, neither of us even knew that such a thing as a Dark Master Core existed, remember?
Hello, Mrs. Cheesecake, aka
Forbidden Zone
Sushi
might give us
Queen,
some
aka Short
No
Stuff,
use standing around here chatting about it
aka
then. Let's get a move on.
Little One. Oh my fucking god, please!
Faria.
Varia? Isn't that the person that Avakir guy was...
But why are you here? Wait. Don't tell me you've given up on the crown contest and come crawling back home from Dahna already. Nothing to say? Even though you were willing to kill Tarnigan to secure your position as Lord, you still... kill?
I'm here to take care of something. If you wish to continue this conversation, I only ask that you wait until I'm finished.
Oh, of course. You always did prefer to take the coward's way out. Even after 7 years and living on that Dahnan rock, you haven't changed one bit. But let me tell you, I haven't changed either. Not a day's gone by the past 7 years that I haven't hated you.
If killing me will bring you peace, then so be it.
Dohalim, what the hell are you saying?
First, I have business to take care of. If it's vengeance you seek, I will grant you it. But you must wait. My sins are legion. Let me finish what I came to do. Then you have my word. I will let you do whatever brings you peace.
Sure, that's it. Run away like always. You don't even have the courage to die. No wonder you leave it to someone else.
Sheesh.
You're just a coward!
Oh. Well, that's freaky as fuck.
Dohalim.
I froze.
I apologize that you had to witness that.
Hello?
Is it true? What she said about you killing someone?
Hello? Oh, my
Each of
camera
us have our
froze. God
pasts.
damn it.
I am no exception.
Oh, wait, no, it didn't.
Before, back in Menancia, you mentioned having taken a friend's life over the throne. Is that what she meant?
The mistakes I made there were not my first, and may not be my last. I will say no more.
Did you mean what you said? About letting her take your life if she wanted to?
She has more right to my life than anyone.
But you can't just...
Whatever happens, I have sworn to put an end to the crown contest, and to ensure continued coexistence in Menancia. I have no intention
Why is
of
YouTube
expiring
like
before
this?
I do so. There are far too many questions I still seek answers to.
We haven't done a
Besides,
single fucking dungeon.
just
We've
as
only
much
done
reason to kill me
cutscenes
as
for the
she
past
does.
hour.
Dohalim.
So,
Forgive me. Some things are best left unsaid.
Dohalim. Doo-doo-doo-doo. Drinking game time? Oh god. Take a shot for every cutscene. Lord, no! Alright, we're finally in the fucking forbidden zone. I have fucking lied. When's the Sonic music gonna kick in? Oh, only when I enter the forbidden zone. Duh.
I can't wait to start making our meal.
Ooh, we having something new to eat?
Yep, now that we have all the ingredients.
Tofu! You know, that splendid thing. Yeah. God fucking damn it. Another cutscene shit.
Wow, this place is beautiful.
Yeah. It must be some sort of rest and leisure area for the locals.
But they're all frozen.
Man, these Renan sure know how to live it up, don't they?
Is something the matter, Dohalim?
Before I went down to Dahna, my friends and I, we used to gather at this very spot and play music together.
I'm not crazy, right? They're all
Faria,
frozen. Oh no, never mind. That one kid in the background is moving.
That was a lifetime ago now.
Tarnigan. He was the one that Faria mentioned,
Rice's
right?
endgame is our endgame.
He
No!
was once my dearest, closest friend. As well as Faria's betrothed. Despite Faria's lower class upbringing, she possesses a tremendous talent for music. Entranced by her playing, I helped to overcome her sense of inferiority.
We shoot till the
Introduced her
game's
to Tarnigan,
over. We
and
over. No!
It was a time of
Not
great
like
joy.
this.
Four people bound only by their love of music, with no care for social standing. Only the next song, the next melody.
The next Melodia. Like Melodious.
A friendship based on mutual respect, and a society where everyone is a prisoner to their social class. You really are different, Dohalim.
I suppose it's natural.
Been sitting on 2 bottles of plum wine for like 2 months, 2 to 3
would
months.
have
My goodness.
Now, I think the idea of breaking away
Probably
from
use it for
society's
cooking.
constraints
You should probably use it
and
for
choosing
cooking.
your friends based solely on
Though
affection
plum wine
is
feels like it would be
something
bitter.
beautiful that's worth cherishing. Besides, it was that way of looking at the world that laid the foundations for coexistence in
Unless it'd be
Menancia.
sweet, I'm not sure.
Your praise does me too great an honor.
Sweet.
I was merely following the wishes of my own heart. And even
Yeah,
then,
works for pork.
it only lasted until the crown contest began. After that, Tarnigan and I became fierce competitors for the position of Lord. Tarnigan had
Until I
fallen
killed
far.
him.
By becoming Lord, he aimed to wrest her from her humble origins and raise her to
Has
the
a hint
highest
of bitterness.
echelons of society.
Might be good to make with
But
the porky
fate
pork.
was not so
With the
benevolent.
porky pig.
What happened?
I killed him.
Tarnigan was no match for me in combat. On a level playing field, he wouldn't have stood a chance. But he was desperate and low on options, and he couldn't stand the thought of defeat.
You mean he resorted to dirty tactics to try to win, right? But then why does Faria think... Wait. Don't tell me she doesn't know.
How could I tell her? Combined with the trauma of losing her beloved, and by her friend's hand, no less, she would have been devastated.
So instead you let her go on hating you, so she could use that hate as a crutch for her grief?
That's not the same as running away, though.
It is exactly the same. Unable to face the loss of my friend and the burden of my duty. Instead, I decried my fate and looked away from what I'd done.
Oof.
As for what happened after, that you already know.
But
Gotta
if
learn
you
'em,
hadn't
brother.
become Lord, Menancia wouldn't be what it is now. The Dahnans there would still be suffering under Renan oppression like before.
You said there's a tournament today, right? But
Shionne's
I
right.
can't join
What
because
other
I'm
lord
helping
would have
Steve to
treated me
his
as you did?
King of Fighters
Anyone
tournament.
else and I would have been dead long ago. You've saved so many people, Dohalim.
Tomorrow.
You
I might be
saved
able
me.
to.
It's thanks to you that I'm here today. So, try
Nothing
not
on
to blame
Tuesday and
yourself.
Friday. Got it.
The burden you've placed on your own shoulders is too much for anyone to bear.
Too much to bear.
Frank as always.
8 p.m. Copy.
I shall do my best to heed your advice.
No, you won't, you little fucking liar. So we've got two semi-suicidal
Do you
people.
think he'll be all right?
Yeah, I think so. He's got Kisara.
Knock on table.
It's important to have someone like that.
Is that 8?
I didn't realize how difficult it is just to be there for someone.
Sometimes just knowing someone's on your side can be enough. And he knows, Shionne. I promise he does.
She friendship
right.
tips. No! Hi, honey. What are you doing? My little bear.
Alphen,
Yeah.
I never appreciated until recently just how much you were always there to support me.
It goes both ways. You've helped me keep going more times than I can count.
Maybe, but I still wanted to say thank you.
Good morning, honey. Hi. Hi. What you doing? You have an IOU for pets? Here we go. Pits, pits, pits. Squeech, squeech. What you doing? Look over there. There's the people. They want to say hello. He looks so tired. Oh god, decided to charge the screen. My goodness. You wanna lay here? While Daddy plays a video game? Hmm? You wanna do that? We can do that. Oh, thank you. Thank you for the kisses. I don't know what he's looking at. Maybe he's trying to hear something. What are you doing, honey? You want to sit here? I have to get at the camera. You want to go on the couch? Or you want to lay in front of the window? Hmm? Hmm? I almost dropped my controller. Go back to the room. He's probably gonna go back to the room. That was your 5 minutes with Austin. And now he lays on the floor. What a silly play I have. Again now. I lay. He was like looking over there. I think he was trying to like
I see a
listen to
medic and
something.
supply officer over there. If they know you're with me, they'll likely offer their assistance.
Let's see. Oh my god, it's so much money. 8K though? Damn. Oof, that's actually pretty good. I need to sell some stuff. Tight. Alright. 4 joy bones. Oh my god, we have even better stuff. Fuck! Damn, this is just... this is like a big, like, Magnum sniper. God. That's a nice looking sword. I'll have to come back for that.
This shall suffice.
That's guns for putting down mountains, not people. For real. Alright, let's save. Yeah, we're definitely not getting this done today, unfortunately. Pain.
Damn it. Lenniget's soldiers.
Any way we can avoid fighting them?
That all depends on them. Whatever happens, be ready.
Well, we did not. Fucking.
I am Lord Dohalim of Elden Menancia. I command you.
Threat to the city must be erased.
No. Have they been brainwashed too?
Brainwashed enough. They want to fight, they got one.
Oh, what the fuck?
An astral light?
That's my shield!
Shut him down.
Zephyr Trident! Take me! One more!
Resonate with the earth. Smash you!
Will this help? Radiant Pierce! Searing Tempest! And that's my will! If it's in the sky, it's mine!
Now we're not. Can't get out of this. I'm ready.
There! Kizara! Go for it! Prepare to
She's being the cha-cha-cha slide in the middle of the fight. Ow, 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 ow. How dare you.
Glacial Spear! Pierce evil!
She's very good.
Toxicity! Zephyr Trident! Ready! Take it! One more! Air pressure!
Ooh. I was kind of okay with that.
Toxicity! Zephyr Trident! Go for it! Prepare to crumble!
Resonate with the earth.
House it! Where are you going?
Whoa,
Something there. Armor won't save you.
Here I go! Go! Think again!
oh, that was godlike. Fucking.
Radiant Pierce!
That was actually godlike.
This has got your name on it.
And it's well blasted! Toxicity! Zephyr Trident!
Mission.
Time to burn!
On your knees. Take this.
There! Go! Hurricane
Can you take it?
Searing Tempest! And
That's my will.
Flare Tornado!
Eater.
Blew it up. That was way too long to
Those
fight.
soldiers seem different from the citizens we've come across so far.
Yeah, they weren't big talkers, that's for sure. They just attacked without warning.
They weren't in the least bit fazed by Dohalim's presence either.
Indeed. They seem to recognize us as enemies, nothing more. And yet, traditionally, Lennigus hasn't been high on threats. A few frenzied Zoogles during experiments here and there.
Time to take a
Not
shot.
much else.
Their glazed
Not
over
like
eyes
this.
reminded me of the soldiers and slaves we met back in Ganath Harros. The ones in blind devotion to Volron.
I've never seen anything like that here on Lennigus before.
Maybe someone doesn't want us here, and the soldiers are their way of letting us know.
What with the Red Woman, the Sovereign, and Volron, we're starting to develop quite the growing list of adversaries. At least we'll know to keep our wits about us.
Platinum dog tag. That's probably brings about a hefty. Oh, hello. Course, wolf.
Zephyr, this one's mine! That'll bring you down!
Air pressure. Stalagmite. Your reflexes will not serve you well here.
Flare tornado! Huh. Miasma! Decay! Take this! Miasma!
Resonate with the earth.
Decay!
Ow.
This one's mine. Too back. Stand back.
Miasma!
I'll trip it up.
Decay! Miasma! Decay! Damn it! Out of ammo!
Resonate with the earth.
Resonate with the earth.
Sighted!
On your
Leave the charges to me! Toxicity! Zephyr Trident! Miasma! Down! You're on! I'll bring you back from death
No.
abyss! Searing tempest! And that's my will! Flare tornado!
God damn it.
Eat
Can't
dirt!
get out of this.
Where are you going?
Hurricane! Talon hurricane!
Miasma!
Resonate with the earth. No further.
Sight Inferno! You're mine! Zephyr
Now you see
Trident!
what I can do. This one's mine.
Going in! Watch and
Make it ready. Hey! Blow them away.
Blow him away.
Zephyr Trident! Miasma! Decay!
It was nice while it lasted.
Miasma! Decay! Here I
Resonate with the
go!
earth.
Go! I'm only good!
Ah.
Miasma! Decay! I'm out of ammo!
The flame inside me.
Oh. My asthma.
Hey, I'm pretty lucky.
Wheezes. Oh no. Oh my god. Hello. Force 90.
Get in, get out!
How dare you?
Zephyr Trident! Miasma! I think I'll pass up against this! Decay! Miasma!
With the
Decay! I'm out of ammo!
Take this.
Ow. Oh, I definitely should have done my shield.
Zephyr Trident!
That's my wheel.
The flame inside me yearns to be let free. Heal my weary companion.
That's crazy, bro. The flame inside you
If it's in the sky, it's mine!
yearns to be lit free. My goodness.
Resonate with the earth. Stalagmite. On your knees.
Here I go! One more! Searing tempest! And that's my will! Flare tornado! Miasma!
Regenerate.
I'm out of ammo!
Yo, GK, what's up?
The flame inside me yearns to be let free.
Here I go! Zephyr Trident! Miasma!
Stalagmite.
One more! Will this help?
The earth throbs in pain.
Healing
Armor
circle!
won't save you.
Need to pull myself
No
together.
further. Oh, now I'm real mad.
I'm all stopped up!
Resonate with the earth.
Decay!
Stalagmite. On your
Miasma!
like focus.
Decay!
It's on. Air pressure. Eat dirt.
That'll bring you down! Hurricane Strike! Miasma! Damn it! Out of ammo! Zephyr
Resonate
Trident!
with the earth. Stalagmite. On your knees.
Far enough!
Air pressure.
Sighted! One more!
Another incantation ruined.
Searing tempest!
Prediction light.
Heal!
You picked the wrong fight.
Healing wall! Healing circle!
I can carve through armor. On your knees.
Need to pull my... Miasma!
Air pressure.
My asthma. My asthma. I'm wheezing.
Miasma!
Take this. No further.
Where are you going? Zephyr
Resonate
Trident!
with the earth.
There! One
Stalagmite.
more!
The flame inside me yearns to be let free. Air pressure. Not today.
Time to burn! Stalagmite! Zephyr Trident! Miasma!
On your knees.
There!
Air pressure.
Help it!
Stalagmite. On your
Radiant
knees.
light! I'm all
Air
stopped up!
pressure. interrupted. Resonate with the earth.
Now you've gone and ticked me off. Glaze over. Going in.
And again.
Glaze over. I'll take you all on.
I'm doing good, dude. How are you, ZK?
Flares of Malika.
I'm trying to get to the final dungeon, but I probably won't get there today.
On your knees.
Well, I was thinking of beating the game today, but I probably won't get there today, sadly.
Stalagmite, prepare to be seen. Can't get out of this.
Miasma! Damn it! Out of
Resonate
ammo!
with the
And
earth.
again!
Stalagmite.
Miasma!
I'm all stuffed up. Add that to the miasma poor girl's crying out for help. My goodness. Oh my god.
One more! Radiant light!
Oh, you know what? Let's do this.
Resonate with the earth. To it. Stalagmite.
Dance in the wind! Air
This is some punishment.
Ow.
No wailing fancy of lightning!
Ignite.
Switch to offense! A whirling struggle! Healing winds of heaven! First in here!
Denied.
If it's in the sky, it's mine! Resuscitation! Illuminate the dark! Radiant magic is there! Holy lamp! I can do this all day! Searing tempest! And that's my will! Flare that'll bring you down! Divine!
Now you see what I can do.
A whirling struggle! Zephyr Trident! Miasma! Winds of heaven! First cyclone! Now!
Not today.
Jolene! This one's got your name on it!
Action to action.
Contemplate whether I should go to the gym today.
Still in
We
one
probably
piece.
should, bro. Get the guns. Wait, I'm probably going the wrong way. Never mind, I'm actually going the right way.
It'll be a breeze. Get in, get out.
Miasma! Detect! Not in your dreams!
Get fucking broken, you fools.
Miasma! Detect! Here goes!
Resonate with the earth. Can't get out of this.
Can't get out of this, you bitch.
Toxicity!
Leave the ensnaring to me.
Oh, I should change this up.
Stalagmite.
No arms being interrupted.
That'll bring you down! Air thrust! See what's the handle? Zephyr Trident! Barrier! And again! Cyclone! Blah, 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 that's steel!
Jeez. Yeah, this is the party that does damage. Hello? Ooh.
Chain between heaven and earth! A wailing banshee of lightning! Divine savior!
The enemy wields arts too.
You'll soon see about that!
Bitch.
I'm making that
No further.
Ooh.
Resonate with the earth.
We're not finished! Now, Kikara, go for it! Prepare to crumble!
Think some push-ups at home, push it tomorrow, have 3 rest days in a week because I
My exploits are
require
bearing fruit.
4 days a week. I worked all the muscle groups. Nice. Alright, before we go in here, let's change the party. actually. I should probably control the healing and stuff while we're in here. Get fucked. Good lord.
Being interrupted. Resonate with the earth. It won't escape me.
Go for it!
That is really fast.
You're open! I never miss! Art seal! Sleep now!
Behold! The earth pulls!
Oh, I almost never see this.
Resonate with the
Alphen!
earth!
This ends now!
Consider yourself finished.
Resonate with the earth!
Oh my fucking god, we destroyed that thing.
Even stronger.
Is this the actual party? Is this the party? It might be. My goodness. They kind of disappeared.
Those soldiers don't seem to have any qualms about attacking on sight.
Let's see what you've got.
My alpha!
Armor won't save you!
Burn in hell!
My Damn it! Out of ammo!
Being interrupted.
You're mine!
Resonate with the earth. In a bind?
Ha! Melt! Scarlet Inferno!
Shine! Radiant light!
Regenerate Eater!
Go get my
I owe you one.
Come forth! Holy live! That'll bring you down! A chain between heaven and earth!
I can carve through
A
walls!
wailing beauty of lightning! Divide! My Field!
Resonate with the earth!
Lord, there's so many things happening on the screen.
This isn't looking good.
Is the game really loud compared to me? When like all this stuff is going on?
Coming through! Ha! Melt! Scarlet Inferno!
That's a lot of damage. How dare you! You broke my finger twig.
I'll leave it to you!
I'm nearly done for.
I have no limits! Here I come! Coming through! Ha! Now! Scarlet Inferno!
Shine! Ready and ready! I'll smash you!
Raging Cascade! Zephyr Trident! My Field! Not on my watch!
This one's mine!
Stalagmite!
Raging now! My Alphen!
Commander of Heaven!
Phoenix Cyclone!
How much longer will our healing arts last?
I'll tell you how long. Yeah, let's use it. Oh, I'm going the wrong way. go to the right. There's probably chests in here. Some enemingos.
Discourteous.
Ready to go! Regenerate! First form! Primed and ready!
Don't suffer. On your
These ones
can't get out of
rings
bed.
around us! That'll bring you down! Burning rock! Now for searing tempest!
Resonate with the earth.
My outlaw! Holy land! I'm out of ammo! Still on the highly started me!
Shine. Radiant light. Force of regeneration. I have no limits.
I have no limits except the ones that I have.
Look sharp. Lightning tiger blade. On your knees.
My outlaw!
That's actually the perfect move to use.
Now.
Lightning Tiger Blade.
Scarlet Inferno.
You just did a raw diggity, bro.
Holy land! Where are you going?
Ow. God Lord, that was fast. How fast was that?
Am I on a roll?
A minute?
Well, look
5.
who's in a bright and shiny mood.
Regenerative crystal. I don't think I've ever got one of those. I also got something else. Red sage. I'll give it to Alphen. Is the game audio too loud when I'm in fights? Maybe I'll lower this.
Retreat if you know it's good for you.
Dreams.
In a vine.
You have that all night. Leave me no choice. My ally. My ally.
Time to let it rip. Region being interrupted. Resonate with the earth. Take this. Not today.
Now,
Feel my religion.
astral energy.
Say no more. Benediction light. Coming through.
Man is just unleashing Scarlet Inferno.
Scarlet Inferno. Demon Fang. Benediction light.
Now, fight Alphen. This ends now.
Consider yourself finished.
I need to be stronger.
God damn, that's a lot. Fight me, nerds.
No choice.
I think the camera just like got very confused on what to do and what to focus on.
Consider yourself finished. Shine. Radiant light. Look sharp! Lightning fire blade!
Good God. Let's do this. Let's
I've
do
been
that.
doing really great lately.
So some. Oh yes. What's in here? Oh God damn! That's a lot of gold. Teleporter! Transfer me out of here!
This must be it. The entrance to the Forbidden Zone.
But it's just a wall. How do we get through?
Whoa, we? I thought this was sovereigns only.
Alphen.
Oos.
Yes! It opened!
Interesting. If Alphen's presence still opens the way, it would seem the Sovereign of 3 centuries ago and now are considered one and the same.
What?
What the?
Uh-oh.
Alphen.
You again.
Tomorrow's the spirit channeling ceremony. We'll finally play our parts as the Sovereign and Maiden. How have you been feeling?
What am I sovereign of? Shuffled from lab to lab, always treated like an experiment. Whenever they look at me, all they see is a Dahnan. I don't even know what their precious ceremony's for, let alone what they're going to force me to do as the Sovereign. Tell me, if we're both in the same boat, why do you seem so calm right now?
Oos.
No choice. Becoming the Maiden's not something I wanted for myself. But they said Rena's prosperity depended on it. How could I say no after that?
Still, as a Renan, at least you got to decide. Good for you. Meanwhile, I was taken from my homeland. You aren't the captive one here.
It isn't right what they did to you, and I'm sorry for what it's worth. When this is over, I swear I'll help you get home. I can't do this alone. One more day.
How could I say no to that? It's not like I have any choice in the matter anyway.
Oos.
So, what's your name?
It's Naori. Naori Imaris. Try to remember this time.
You don't act like them. Like the other Renans, I mean. How come you treat me like a person?
Because you are. It's true we come from different worlds. But neither one of us asked to be here right now. In that sense, you and I are much the same.
Mm-hmm.
We couldn't do this. We wouldn't be able to talk to each other as people. If we didn't see the humanity in each other. So I suppose the question you should be asking is, why wouldn't I treat you like one?
You're not like the others.
Maybe they're not like me.
I mean, it's literally the same thing.
We give them their damn ceremony. You get me to Dahna. That'll be the end of it. I'm taking you at your word on this. I'm trusting you, not them. Naori.
What the hell just happened?
That vision. Did everyone else see it too?
That person Alphen was speaking to, she looked exactly like Shionne.
It was Naori. Naori Imeris. Isn't that right?
Yeah, that's right. She really does look like Shionne. I'm beginning to see why Alphen was so confused.
It'd be not funny, but it would be very in line if Shionne was like her clone or something.
There's a conversation we had 300 years ago. The night before the ceremony.
You mean all of that really happened? We just saw an episode straight out of your past?
But how is that even possible? Unless... Could this be the Red Woman's handiwork too?
No, I don't think so.
Why not?
You guys didn't
Yeah,
feel it?
Zero was good, bro.
The entrance opened, it was like a stream of dead and astral energy rushing
I'll give you the TLDR.
I felt it too. Not for
After
the
this
first time
cutscene.
It was the same sensation as back inside the wedge.
That would make sense. After all, vast amounts of Dahna's astral energy were being siphoned and sent up here to Lenegis. For all we know, perhaps we're close to the spot where all that energy was stored.
So you think
Yeah,
it might
I
have been
saw. I
the
talked
energy
about it
itself
earlier,
that was
but
responsible for that vision we just saw?
not everyone
But
was
how?
here.
And why?
We have no way of knowing. Maybe it's not even as deliberate as all that.
Shionne, you okay?
Yeah. It was all just a little sudden. That's all.
It's okay, ZK. I'll talk about
So
it
that
in a
was
little
my
bit.
ancestor, huh? It was like looking into a mirror.
Yeah, there certainly is a resemblance.
Yo, Panda, what's good,
What
bro?
about you?
Dangin'
you
rope
holding up?
ass.
Me?
Yeah,
Even
it's
putting aside
so
the
they
question of where that
use
vision came from, it's
two
likely
versions
we'll
of
see more
cutscenes.
those.
These and just regular animated
Reliving
cutscenes.
painful episodes from your past. Do you think you can handle it?
I can't just pretend like the past never happened. Besides,
It's all good, Zero.
if it helps us uncover the truth of what that ceremony really was, it might also lead to answers about your thorns.
Alphen.
That's not all. This whole time, we've been fighting to free Dahna from the Renans. But now that we're here, it seems those same Renans
Should try
might have
Dangan.
just
Isn't
as
it a
bad.
lot of reading though?
I'd like to liberate them too if I can. Which is just another reason I can't afford to shield my eyes from the truth.
Whether you're on Dahna or somewhere else.
I feel like
you always stay the same.
Danganronpa style games
indignation
is
and righteous
kind of hard
passion,
for me
your
because nobody
desire
wants
to
to hear
free
me
and
fucking
protect.
read for
They're all
ages.
hardwired into you.
Because I don't do voices. I can try,
Not that
but
I'm
I'm not very
complaining.
good at them.
Come on, let's bust this thing wide open.
Hey yo, bust this thing wide
Nobody's
open.
here.
Stay sharp. After that last illusion, there's no telling what could happen in here.
So my TLDR, the announcement is I'm going back to Twitch because there are things that are fundamental on YouTube that do not bode well for streams, as like you have to do like 3 different things to find a goddamn stream, whereas on Twitch, as much as discoverability is kind of ass, discoverability on YouTube is just as bad. If not worse, because like at least on Twitch you can just search up a user or search up a game and you can just find them like that. There's certain functionalities to YouTube that are not that on Twitch that are just aren't on YouTube, like the way that clips work is kind of annoying. I think you need like a certain threshold of subscribers or viewers or whatever for it to clip, and apparently even clipping afterwards to like export or whatever is annoying. So that's kind of fucking annoying. Thirdly, I feel like I'm doing a disservice to all of my players and my commentators and my staff by kind of putting us on YouTube first, as opposed to like, you know, uploading the VODs of the tournaments to YouTube and just streaming on Twitch. Because quite frankly, everyone's on Twitch. As much as I kind of dislike the platform, it is what it is, and I can't do anything to really change that. And when you think of streamer, the ubiquitous answer is just, when you think of streamer, you automatically think Twitch streamer. So that is all of that, and yeah, it just sucks. Like, I think the way that I'm gonna do moving forward is gonna try to do my Twitch streams or try to do streams and then break those up into YouTube videos, because I just don't see like YouTube being viable for streaming. So yeah, that's basically all of it in a nutshell. Yeah, and the fact that like Twitch gives you like personalized emotes and shit is kind of cool. Like there's definitely certain shit that I have problems with Twitch, like a lot of problems, but it's just, unfortunately, it's too big to ignore. And the ease of use is like, yeah, YouTube only allows like 200 characters when chatting. It fucking sucks dick.
Faria, how did you get in here?
Wait, something about her isn't right.
What's wrong with her? She doesn't even seem to know where she is.
Yeah, you're right. She looks just like the soldiers we encountered outside.
Oh shit. It's a black hole! Oh, never mind, it's a dimension portal. Ooh, this is a cool looking monster.
A summoning?
But that's preposterous. She never had that kind of power when...
We can talk later. Here it comes!
Here it comes! I get to break the core in the middle. Tormented limbs! Oh my god, there's a laser. Oh my god, it has another laser. Ow!
Get our hands on that.
I am surprised that that's a Zoogle. I don't know, that's its weakness. Let's go. No, I didn't mean to do that. I meant to do this. Haha! After I beat this game, I don't want to leave this game hanging. Like I did with Shin Megami Tensei 3. Motherfucker. Oh my god! Good god. Oh shit. Time to let it rip. Core break! Let's go! No, not that. Get fucked. Oh, I have to do something real quick. Cards. I think I have something untoggled. I do not. I'm gonna take this off. That just sucks hella dicks. I'd rather he use Blazing Pillar. I don't know. Oh my god. Don't get hit, you fucking fool. Thank you. The flame inside me, you're still not free. I should have used, what's his face? Law. I should not stand in front of this one. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god. You saw that dodge there? That was crazy. Oh, you're a motherfucker, aren't you? Oh god, don't kill me. Oh god, oh god, oh god. Oh, fuck. Yes, okay. That's what I wanted. I get fucked, you stupid arm monster. Fuck, I didn't mean to do that. Oh, did I do it in time? No, I did not. Oh, I was so lucky on that. Oh my god, alright. Oh my god, okay. He's standing. Okay. Alright. Why are you dying still, you fucking dork? Oh, bro, I still didn't do it in time? That's why. How are you dead again, brother? There we go. Whew. He's gonna do oh shit. Heal. Okay. Three, two, one. Get fucked. Get fucked.
Now it's just her! Varia, can you hear me? Varia!
She's preparing another summoning! The art she's casting is way too powerful to control. At this rate, her body won't be able to take much more.
Forgive me.
1-inch punch.
Man, I thought we were goners.
Everything okay?
Imagine if he punched her so hard that her like entrails just exploded.
I meant you.
That was super dark. I'm sorry.
Can you treat her?
I can try, but I can't promise she'll be back to her real self when she wakes up. All I can do is heal her physically.
We're not even supposed to be in here. Maybe it'd be better if we moved her to somewhere a little safer. Don't you think?
In that case,
I'll take her off your hands.
you? Avakir, what are you doing here?
I was curious what you were up to, so I took the liberty of following you to find out. I overheard what you said about Tarnigan, about how he really died. I'm sorry. I had
Yo,
no idea.
said Catalina?
Do you believe
No.
What makes you so sure I wasn't lying?
I like to think I know you a little better than that, Dohaleen. Give me some credit. I'll take Faria. Leave her with me. I know better than to ask what you're up to. But whatever it is, I hope it all works out.
Thank you.
He seems like a good friend.
Word.
He hasn't changed. He never was one to stand out. Instead, he was always hanging back, worrying about everyone else.
That's cute.
As for Faria, it's always the closest to me who get hurt.
You don't seriously blame yourself for what happened to her, do you?
Somebody got to her, to strike back at me. Someone who knew me well enough to know that I'd hesitate to fight back. And the same goes for you as well. Neither you nor Faria would have lost loved ones if it wasn't for me.
You're wrong. Kalzalik was the one who killed my brother, under orders from Almadria. As for Tarnagin, if it weren't for the crown contest, he'd still be alive. That and the whole damn hierarchy that makes it possible. But that's why we're fighting.
Fuck.
To put an end to this whole messed up system.
Oh, you
that
mean
treats
like
people
her
as
voice
expendable.
actress? Probably. But that's Kisara, and
It's really the only way I know how to atone for
oh
my
boy,
sins.
she is
You can't atone.
a way hotter Catalina, I'll tell you that much.
I know it hurts to hear, but those people are dead. No
You'll see
amount of
why.
soul searching or trying to make amends is
I'll
going
switch
to
to
change
her.
that. Forgiveness, acceptance, those ships have sailed.
So I just forget the harm I caused?
No, the opposite, in fact. You remember. You never forget.
Oh,
You keep it in your
I mean,
heart always.
sure,
And then you go on
but
living.
you shall see what I'm talking
Not
about.
for those already passed, but for those still alive.
Also, she has like actual form-fitting armor for the
Kisara's
fucking
right.
love of
So
God,
long as
finally.
we've still got breath in our bodies, we can make a difference in the lives of others. Lives being the operative word.
That's what living's all about. Being able to still make a difference. Punishing yourself for the past won't
Yo,
make
Panda,
the
did
pain
you
of
see
your
my
conscience
notes from
go
last
away.
night, bro?
Only fixing the problem in its stead. Is that what you're saying?
That's right. You have to live for tomorrow, Dohalim, not for yesterday. And not only that, you need to live for yourself, and for the change that you still can be.
I shall try.
Don't forget, we've still got a mystery to solve. The Forbidden Zone, remember?
Shionne,
Huh?
thank you. You have my deepest gratitude for what you did for Faria.
Glad to be of service.
I'm glad we could stop Faria without hurting her.
You all did much for her as well.
That was a lot of XP. Goddamn, we leveled up. Let's go.
We're on the same team. Right? Let's move on.
Well, well, well. Do you see what I mean, Panda? Do you see what I mean? Oh, that's another teleporter. Okay. Motherfucker, how many goddamn cutscenes are we gonna have?
What is it, Rinwell? Do you hear something again?
Yeah. It's that voice.
Sorta,
The
son.
will of Dahna's astral energy.
Why, yeah, you woulda. Anime cutscene? Ah, I thought it was an anime cutscene. I was like, you know it's serious and Tales on an anime cutscene.
What? There's so much astral energy. But where's it all coming from? It's almost like it's alive.
Oh, so her thorns came from the maiden thing. Well, that was freaky. Whatever the fuck that was. The darkness core. from the Sovereign Core. I don't know. There's a Sovereign Crest.
That was the spirit channeling ceremony just now. No, it was more than that.
What the hell was that? It felt like everything was on the brink of... like the whole world was seconds from...
Oblivion. It's the same vision as the one my thorns show me. A vision of impenetrable darkness that swallows up us and everything else.
An empty void. A nothing so complete and dominating that there aren't even words to describe it. The end of time.
The visions of the apocalypse you've been seeing. If I'd known how bad they were,
So, everything we just saw, those were Naori's memories, right?
Or Alphen's.
It was as if her innermost thoughts were speaking directly to us.
Oh, never mind.
At least I know they weren't mine.
I've been corrected.
That power flowing into her. It reminds me of Shionne's thorns. If they're what's responsible for all these visions she's been having, then maybe...
Maybe my thorns are made from that same astral energy?
The Dark Core.
If that is the case, we just found the missing link between your thorns and what happened here 3 centuries ago. No, more than a link. Perhaps even the very heart of the matter.
Also, I just realized something in this cutscene.
Astral energy so powerful. What was that?
If it's the same energy your thorns are made of, it must be dark astral energy, right? And isn't that something only Renans have?
Correct. Dark astral energy is possessed by Renans alone.
Which doesn't make any sense to me.
And when enough astral energy gathers together, it develops its own form of sentience. If so, maybe that complete oblivion is exactly what the Renan astral energy's will is wishing for. But why?
I don't know. Will can be a pretty vague thing to nail down. It's more of a feeling, just like the will of Dahna.
But the will of Dahna is made up of astral energy too, right? And if that's what's been showing us these visions... I don't know, should we really be getting so involved with this thing?
Dahna's will would never want oblivion.
But you can't say that for sure.
Cut it out, you two. Squabbling over theories will get us nowhere.
Let's keep moving. If it's Dahna's will showing us these memories, then I'm as clueless about its motives as any one of us. But if it could lead us to the truth, then I want to find out more.
Oh, I forgot to change Alphen's outfit.
All we can do is keep going.
Whoops.
If these really are Naori's memories we're watching, there could be truths in them I was never aware of. And I think they may be the kinds of truths I need to confront if we're going to keep fighting.
Yeah, you lay down.
I'm sorry about what I said earlier. Come on, let's go.
Finally, we begin to understand what the thorns are.
Yes,
go bed.
And their source. A ceremony that occurred 3 centuries ago.
But we still don't know how to get rid
Go
of
to
them.
bed. Go.
I just hope we can find a way.
I wasn't expecting the close-up there, but now you know, Panda. And we're back playing dance.
Soon,
Okay.
we might very well learn the truth behind Shionne's thorns. As well as my own. I have to be ready to face anything. I just need a little time.
We should probably go back to the ship. Fuck. Or we can just rest here. And I can also sell some
We've reached our
stuff too in the meantime. So God damn. 17,500. Holy cannoli. I should probably take this time to grind later for weapons and materials for other stuff. Buff bangle. God damn.
You can never be too
Alright,
prepared.
I should probably do that and leave the final dungeon for another time, because I think this is the penultimate dungeon, and then once we go over there, then that's the final dungeon. So probably what I should do is grind tonight and tomorrow, and then Thursday wrap it up with the final dungeon. And I think there's something here that I read. There's an accessory either here or in the last dungeon that's very important that I have to find. So maybe we should do that. Maybe we should wrap it up for today and come back to it on Thursday. Hopefully beat it Thursday and then start a clean slate on Twitch yet again. Oh my goodness. Yeah, let's do that. Yeah. Panda, ZK, Ray, Zero, Uber. Who else is in here? Tempest. Thanks for coming through and chilling, bros. I already appreciate it. You already know the vibes. It is time for me to skedaddle. And we'll be back Thursday. And maybe Thursday I'm going to actually start at 8. So we have like 4 hours in case I run into a snag. So I have some extra time. We're gonna find out all the answers to all the mysteries of what's going on, do the final dungeon, beat the final boss, and say goodbye to Tales of Arise. I'm gonna do my part tonight to make sure I grind in this dungeon, because it seems like defeating the soldiers give you a good amount of money, so I'm gonna grind for money and XP, and then we can beat the shit out of the final dungeon. So yeah, that's the plan. And then after that, we'll start Metroid Dread and Resident Evil 2 Remake on Twitch. That is a plan moving forward. Appreciate you guys for coming through, and I'll see you guys Thursday. Peace! Also, everyone have a great day. Now, peace!